All right, game number 2 should be underway, so we'll just head on over to that right now. Here, wow, look at that TD difference. Holy smokes. All right, we're getting started right as the game begins here. The PipStars on offense. Ripper Bolgrot and Morgenthorpe on the pitch here for Carnage Incorporated. This game, of course, Carnage Incorporated versus the PipStars. We've got McMackey versus Dead Fred. Goblins versus Lizards. Oh, boy. Three bribes as well. Yeah, Carnage Incorporated looking to murder some lizards. Carnage Incorporated in the orange, PipStars in the blue. The blue and red, I should say. Really just the red. Ball kicked to the 12-yard line. Clear skies here for this final game of the evening. Spire says 22 SPP game. Oof. I mean, well done, but man, that's a lot. Blitz to get things started. 2-die blitz against Benny Benchwarmer Bean, the rookie Goblin. The left outer linebacker gets a knockdown, no armor break. And now El Bandito on the block. 2-die block against Chopper. Breaks armor! Got rid of a troll. Regen kicks in. Well done by the PipStars. Two-die block on the right side now will be a knockdown against Nasher, looking for a 10+. Ripper Bolgrot, strength 6 player with Mighty Blow. Of course, Morgenthorpe, strength 6 as well with Mighty Blow +2 and the block skill and an AV of 11+. Morgenthorpe commanding the highest salary in the game of Blood Bowl. +3 pickup by Bootsy Kazoo, the number 12 skink. The man with the golden glove here is none other than Hall of Mauler Pips Pippy, wearing number 1 for the PipStars. Iron Cynic says, wow, I looked away. Ripper and Morg, yes, indeed. One-man player advantage for the PipStars currently. Carnage Incorporated on defense. 2-die by Ripper Bolgrot gets a pal. Pips himself, the one, the only. Two-die blitz on the left side here by Morgenthorpe. 8+ breaks armor. Gets a stun on the armor break. So we've seen how Lizards play in game 1 of our doubleheader tonight. These goblins are tricksy, right? They're all about shenanigans. They have access to a ton of secret weapons. You can see a couple on the pitch right here, or one on the pitch right here. Frankie Fairplay, the loony, has a chainsaw. Secret weapons are players that are wielding the secret weapon. They are illegal, but it takes the ref a whole drive to realize that they're wielding this secret weapon, which mechanically means they can take to the pitch for a single drive before they get called off. But you can, of course, try to argue with the ref. You can try to bribe the ref and keep them on the pitch as long as possible. And that's why the 3 bribes here have been taken by Carnage Incorporated. In fact, goblins are so tricky, those bribes are half price. They also have the fouler here in the Hooligan, Cleats Harrison. That's not a chainsaw. Yep, there's the foul. 3 assists on the foul. Didn't get anything out of it. Turn 2 now for the PipStars. War Master says this game is brought to you by Coke Zero, the official drink of the MAML League. I mean, unless somebody else sponsors us. Unless something else in my fridge sponsors us. I have Coke Zero. I have caffeine-free Coke Zero. I have cherry Coke Zero. And I have Liquid Death. Those are the 3 canned products in my fridge. Oh, I'm so sorry, Dionysus. Thank you. Yeah, let me do that. Let me pay out the winners of the last one and set up predictions for this one. We'll set it up on a 5-minute timer. There we go. Paid out the winners. Congratulations to Dionysus. Another. Oh, is that Ripper? Regen kicks in again. 2 trolls taken off the pitch. 1 the star player, Ripper Bulgrot. Congratulations to Dionysus on the prediction win. We have a new prediction. It'll just be up for 5 minutes now for this game. Benbo Baggins, welcome to the stream. Benbo Baggins says Regen is OP. Oh, man. Turn 2 for Carnage Incorporated. Morgenthorpe on the 2-die block against El Bandito gets a push. Monostat 7. Another foul by the hooligan. Breaks armor, gets the removal. Well done. He's not going to get called off the pitch here. 1-man player advantage for the PipStars. Sofiano rooting for the defense here. So this is a Division B matchup. The PipStars looking to pick up their 3rd win in this competition. Carnage Incorporated, with a win here, can conceivably advance into 3rd place. Turn 3 back to the PipStars. So I went to my friendly local game store on Friday, and they were very kind to me. And so when I bought the Switch 2, I bought everything except the camera, because I was like, why do I want a camera? Well, they had the camera for really cheap, and they gave me a discount on it too for the holidays, just being nice. They were very kind. Double skulls against Nasher. You can't take another troll off the pitch. So anyway, I got it for a steal. I got it for a song, and I set it up. I was like, that's neat. And then I closed the lid on it. I'm never gonna use it. Never ever. It's a terrible camera too. It's just awful. Let's see how much I thought it was $80 at release. Let's see. $55. It's a piece of shit. It's so bad. But I ended up getting it for $20. Bootsy Kazoo crosses the line of scrimmage now on the opposing 8-yard line. Most of the Goblins pushed off to the left side. You can see the formation for the offense right now. We map out the tackle zones. All right, pretty solid formation protecting. Not necessarily. I don't want to say protecting as in the ball is safe, necessarily safe, but pretty solid formation here in order to keep the ball safe and move the ball forward. Yeah, it's about as good as a $20 camera should be. I don't know. I think Nintendo's really over. I think the feature is not all that interesting. Iron City says Croc says one job, keep more busy. Indeed. Black Wolf says maybe they just wanted it out of the store. Maybe. So I mentioned I had mentioned that as a kid, I was the IntelliVoice, which was a module for the Intellivision, the Mattel Intellivision, which was a console, captivated my imagination. Because it talked, it spoke. And my babysitter had one, and they had a game called B-17 Bomber, and I remember it so clearly. Like, you load it up and it's like B-17 Bomber, and so I was just chatting about that, and they gave it to me for free. They gave me an IntelliVoice and B-17 Bomber, which I thought was very, very kind. Good dodge by Nose Picker to try to cover the right sideline. Still need to cover the front of the cage. Good dodge, and they've done that here as well. Thin coverage at the moment. You remember B-17 Bomber? That's cool. So Atari owns the IP now, and they just released last month, the end of last month, they released the Intellivision Sprint, which is like a scaled down, I wouldn't call it an Intellivision Mini, but it's like a scaled down Intellivision. It's emulation based. It comes with 1 billion games. But what's really cool about it is it comes with full-size Intellivision controllers that are Bluetooth controllers. And they have, so if you're unfamiliar with the Intellivision controller, it's got like a telephone touchpad and like a dial and some buttons on the sides. It's like a big rectangular brick. Spire, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for playing. Appreciate it. Have a good one. So the games had overlays. The games would come with overlays that you would put over the telephone pad that would like tell you what the buttons were for contextually for that game. And so the Sprint comes with 2 Bluetooth Intellivision controllers, which means you can use them on your PC, right, or anywhere you want to emulate Intellivision. And they have 90 overlays for all 90 games that it comes with, which is fantastic. So mine's finally arriving tomorrow, according to my shipment info. Oh man, I remember Sears, yeah. I remember seeing Ninja Gaiden 3 in Sears for like 2 years. And it always blew my mind because like I'd never seen Ninja Gaiden 3 anywhere else. Yeah, we had a Sears, or not a Sears, Montgomery Ward. And a Toys R Us. Foul on Nasher here. That would have been a call off here. It would have been a removal from the pitch due to the doubles, but because he's sneaking it, does not get called off on doubles on an armor roll. Turn 4 back to Carnage Incorporated. Yeah, when I was a kid, I would walk up to like the strip mall that had Wards and Toys R Us and our arcade. I could spend a whole day there, man. I miss Toys R Us. Toys R Us had like, God, I'll never forget it for the rest of my life. Like, aisle 1 on the right side was the wall. It was a wall of board games. Just, it had to have been, honestly, 100 yards of board games. Like, just unreal. Armor break by Morgenthau gets a stun on Gatorade. Good chainsaw on Pip's Pippy, gets a stun out of it, but he's Pip's Pippy. Like, anybody'd be stunned by a chainsaw for sure. But like, you can't chainsaw him out of the game. Yeah, we had a KB Toys as well, man. I remember that as a kid. And they had, it was like in the 90s, maybe? It was a Transformers toy line called Transformers Machine Wars. And they were KB exclusive. We had a Lionel Kitty City. At Lionel Kitty City, turn that frown upside down. You foul! You dare! No! You can't do that to Pips! The gall, the audacity! Do you know what's gonna happen to you now? Cleats Harrison! Holy moly! Sophia demanding death. Pips out for the remainder of the game. That's right, this did get personal. Those cheerleaders are gonna start pulling out their knives and taking to the pitch. Yeah, at Kitty City, they had a Sega Genesis. And I remember seeing this game called Valis 3, and it blew my mind. It was made by a company called, was it Nihon, or Japan Telenet, I think? Maybe just Telenet, I'm not sure. But I became a big fan of the series. It's a stupid series. But I guess there's other fans of it because they keep remaking it. So I have all 4 on my Switch. Valis 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're basically like side-scrolling Sailor Moon. It's awesome. I mean, they're not great games, but they're great to me. 3-die block against Eye Poker, gets the knockdown here. Chompy McChomp face on the 1-die block against Nasher. Contemplating whether to take the die or not. He's going to take the die. That'll be a turnover. Turn 5 back to Carnage Incorporated. Benbow Baggins says standing in front of a chainsaw on a Nulligan was a bold strategy. He's Pip's Pippy. He's supposed to be able to handle that. I'm surprised. I don't even think that's the real Pips. Morg doing what Morg does. Drips Drippy Esquire. Part-time lawyer, part-time Blood Bowl player. Well, I guess now he's a full-time lawyer. And now Morg marking Bootsy Kazoo. Nope, I'm not saying that at all. At all. Electric Smith says I thought the real Pips was a Skaven. Maybe that is the real Pips. Maybe I've been duped the whole time. He's an injury lawyer. I will not say it. Double skulls against Thinky here. Spends the reroll. Got through the loner roll. Keeps the drive alive. Impipster. But you know what's not an imposter? The delicious, refreshing taste of Coke Zero, zero sugar, zero caffeine. When it gets warm, it tastes like pool water. Just remind you of summer. Oh, Mr. Rocker Crocker. Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you for your generosity. And thank Coca-Cola for their fine products. Turn 6 for the PipStars. Coca-Cola. It definitely won't give you cancer. Maybe. Minute 30 to go here for the PipStars in turn number 6. They're still not in bad shape to score, but boy, they're down a number of skinks. 3-die block by Get Wrecked against Eye Poker is going to be a pal. 8+ breaks armor. Remember, the skinks are the natural ball carriers for the lizards. You run out of skinks, you run out of a way to effectively score. And scoring is what wins you the game. Blitz still on the table. Oh no, double skulls again. Spends another reroll down to 1. Reroll for the half. Thinky will push Nasher aside. And now a 3-die against Benny Benchwarmer Bean works out to the block skill. No armor break roll with Snake Eyes. It is a perfect Madden quote. See, what you want to do is you want to get down the end zone. See, you don't want to get tackled. Tackling is what you want to avoid. Boom! Get down the end zone. Score a touchdown. Blitz on Nose Picker. Gets the knockdown due to block. We'll continue to move the blitzer here. I think he's technically in scoring position as it is. Good dodge away from Morgenthorpe. Hangs out on the opposing 18-yard line. Hank the Ranger says, aren't you sponsored by Nuffles Pancakes? No. I feel like I've used that up. I I shouldn't keep using it for eternity. The team that scores more usually wins more. Chainsaw Blitz gets a stun out of this against Slim Scaly. Chainsaw Blitz should be an anime. Now I'll mark on the ball carrier. Did you also dump Knuffles pancake batter on your desk? I did not. I haven't had pancakes in ages. Man, I want pancakes. The official stench of MAML. Failed the rush here. Of course you failed the rush. You fail it 900% of the time. Has to spend a reroll to get in a position. Two-die block against Trixie. Oh, Go Riley gets the knockdown. 8+ with Mighty Blow +2. We'll break armor here. Another foul here by the hooligan. Yeah, get him out of here. Leave. I mean, if you got money, it's fine. You can stay. That's cool. Emerald Raider lowered the rush failure rate from 900%. Look it up in the rulebook. It's 900%. Down to a minuscule 99%. Turn 7 for the PipStars. Now well guarded by the defense. I think it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? It's just blitzing down Cleats Harrison. With who? I don't know. I think it could still be. You could do it. You could do it with Bootsy Kazoo, right? So you dodge out. Could you 1, 2? Let's say you get the knockdown. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you can totally do it. So it would be a 3+ dodge in that case. So a 1-die block with the block skill. What do we have here? Think he could come over, I guess. 4, 5, 6, 7. Gonna mark Cleats Harrison for the assist to make that a 2-die blitz. Double pals against Nosepicker. Doesn't get anything out of this armor break. Gets a stun. It won't matter. There's the dodge for the 2-die blitz. That's going to be a push, so he doesn't follow up here. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it'll be a rush to score. He must have gone this way. Actually, I think it's 2 rushes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, just 1 rush. Had it right the first time. Well done. Well done by the PipStars to get on the board here. They take the lead 1-0 late in the first half. What is with these teams with no cheerleaders? Don't you know the value they provide? To me? Tried to argue the call here for the secret weapon. The ref wasn't taking any lip, but certainly took the dough. Frankie Fairplay will remain in the game. 9 on the pitch for the PipStars. They did not get back Tailgater. Goblins, of course, all have the right stuff. And these big guys can all throw their teammates, including Morgenthorpe, who's pretty good at throwing teammates. Some of those cheerleaders get paid more than the players. I will point out, in MAML, all the cheerleaders get paid. Unlike some other sports leagues. Which I only learned recently. I learned like over Thanksgiving that NFL cheerleaders don't get paid. It blew my mind. You guys pay your players. Black Wolf says, wait, they don't get paid? They do not. Is there a players union in MAML? You'll have to talk to the players. We have nothing to do with that as commissioners. that's players stuff. As far as we are aware, no. And as far as they're aware too. So Morg off the line here. Morg will be the one who's likely the target to throw a teammate. Maybe it's different per team. Ball put in the hands of Eye Poker, so Carnage Incorporated doesn't have to worry about picking up the ball in the 3+. Or maybe oh, not going for the throw teammate here. Well, more can follow up, so that's fine. Or maybe they're paid like part-time or something. Maybe it's that. Two-die blitz by Morgenthorpe. Breaks armor of 8+. Well, he didn't break armor yet, but it takes 8+ to break armor and get wrecked. So looks to be trying to score the old-fashioned way here. From what I understand, if you want to, like, dance and shit... Well, I shouldn't say and shit, but, like, if you want to dance and... there aren't many career paths. Clancy Guy, welcome to the stream. Clancy Guy asks, what do you have to roll on the throw teammate attempts? So, throwing the ball in Blood Bowl is one of the riskiest actions... Well, is the riskiest action in the game, and throw teammates even riskier. So the way it works is the person throwing it's a normal throw for them. They can only throw up to a short pass distance away. So that orthogonally, it would be out to here if Morg was throwing. Diagonally, it'd be out to here, and just sort of imagine a circle. And then the first thing they would roll, as with any pass, is they would roll their passing value here and apply any modifiers for the distance. So for Morgenthor here, PA 4 plus is the base, right? Then the pass can deviate up to 3 spaces, which is a D8 direction 3 times from wherever you pass, and then you've got to roll to land. And then if the player lands on his feet, then he can take his activation, provided he hasn't already activated. Yeah, and if you have some sort of negative modifier, like really hungry or something, you have to roll for that as well. Maybe not welcome to the stream. Clancy Guy says not plan A then. Yes, it's certainly not plan A, but Morgenthor, his star player ability here is he is the ballista. So he can re-roll a failed throw teammate roll. So it increases his odds. Significantly, in fact. The easy example of that is a coin toss, right? You have a 50-50 shot. You have a 1 in 2 shot of flipping heads on a coin toss. That's a 50% chance of success. But if I can flip a coin twice, and I need heads on one of those, then I get 50% plus 50% of 50%, right? So it's a 75% chance that I succeed, right? There's a huge difference between 50-50 or between 50% and 75%. Same with the D6. The numbers don't change as greatly, but still very impactful because we're only talking about 6 different options as opposed to 6 million different options. Really hungry is the best skill. I always have that skill. Me too. PipStars on the bonus clock with 6 minutes 5 seconds remaining. That's it. So they set up to stay in front of the offense. Carnage incorporated in the final turn of the first half. What is the game plan? If they can push El Bandito aside, they can score. I mean, they can also just roll really well and score. Two die blocked by Morgenthor on Chompy McChompface, looking for an 8+ here to break armor. Star players. So when you cause a casualty, you get 2 star player points, which is this SPP value here. Star players get those star player points as well, but importantly, the star player is not a rostered player. After the end of the game, they're going to part ways. And so any SPP they gain is not going to your team. It's not making your team better. Armor break by Morgenthor. Got the KO here. Well done. That's a second Saurus who is knocked out. It's a 4+ to recover from that at the beginning of any drive. 43 seconds left on the clock here for Carnage Incorporated. Oh no. Oh no! The hooligan can't get through the dodge, and that is the end of the half. The PipStars in the lead 1-0. Oh man. Just one Saurus comes back onto the pitch for the PipStars. And they're going to set up with 9 on the pitch. 9v11. 2-man player advantage for Carnage Incorporated as they'll be on offense to start this second half. Iron Cynic says, I'll always remember a kind sir trying to pass his movement 8 goblin for a touchdown, spamming his rerolls and trying not to eat it, which failed, and rerolling the squirm free roll. All that Pip's Pippy brain matter on his boot was weighing him down. Blackwolf says they creased the field for Pips as payback. 3 on the line. The 2 corners pulled in tight here, with all 3 remaining skinks back behind the middle linebacker, El Bandito. Remember, the skinks are the only ones that can effectively pick up that ball with an edge of 3+. Everybody else has an edge of 5+. That means, in the best case, they have a 1/3 chance of picking the ball up off the ground. Seven on the line currently for Carnage Incorporated. Here's the kick. No kicker for the PipStars. So this ball will go D6 in a D8 direction from the place, from the square they choose. Cheering fans is going to give us the trap doors, which I've never seen be effectual ever. Oh, they showed up really quickly now. So they're on the 14-yard line on the right side of the pitch, facing center pitch. Although I think somebody noted on the tabletop game, they're on the left side. BB Nut says I had a Wood Elf catcher surf through one this week. Oh, that's cool. I mean, I'm sorry, but... Two-die blitz by Morgan Thorx, a POW against Get Wrecked. Again, it's an 8+ to break armor, Mighty Blow +2, which is insanity, which is why it's not in the BB 2025 rule set. Oh, really? I thought they were printed on the board on the left side. SP Beaver says, "What do they do again? If you're standing over one, you roll a die, and if you fail the die roll, it's basically a surf." Oh, they're different on different pitches. I see. Two-die block against Thinky. The left defensive end gets a push out of this. Actually, I'm going to call that the nose guard, or the nose tackle. Another thing I haven't seen used ever is fumble Ruski. I really want to see somebody make a big fumble Ruski play. BBNet says, so in the FAQ, they said technically it doesn't matter where they are on the pitch. What does that mean? Like, does that mean they are where they're printed, or you can put them wherever? So in American football, so you have to set up before a snap, before the ball moves. You have to set up a certain number of players on the line. It has to be 7 players. So you typically have 5 quote-unquote linemen, and then you have 2 ends, right? They could be a tight end, they could be a wide receiver. It doesn't matter, right? Whatever. And you can put more on the line if you want, but if you do that, the only players that can catch a forward pass are the ones on the outside. So, like, this guy here could catch a forward pass. This guy here could catch a forward pass. And that's why you'll see, like, if you have guys on the line like this, and you want more than 2 receivers, you might see them line up something like this, right? So here I have this guy can receive. This guy. Oh, I did this trying to explain my long-winded explanation for Fumble Ruski. I'm so sorry. So you have 3 eligible receivers here, right? The whole point of this is that there's a play called the Fumble Ruski, right? So the Fumble Ruski. So these guys, these 5 guys here are not allowed to carry the ball unless the ball is fumbled, right? So what the quarterback can do on the snap is he can just drop the ball on the ground, and then one of these guys can pick it up and run with it. That's a Fumble Ruski. So anyway, in Blood Bowl, there's an action, or there's a skill called Fumble Ruski. Sure, there's a bad play called the Fumble Ruski, yes. But there's a skill called the Fumble Ruski where the ball carrier can just drop the ball on the ground and then keep running. And so you could use this, right, to tack on to like a handoff throw play or something. You could do something really crazy with it, but I've never seen Fumble Ruski used ever. Two-die on Morgenthor gets a push here. Debating the reroll. Yeah, wants to take out Morg. Gets the knockout. It's a big 11 plus, though. I would have taken the push. Perfect timing for the Telestrator of Doom. Oh, that's right. The Ravens game was going on this evening. Katzatron with the follow. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. "20 seconds to go. Going for the big foul here on Morgenthorg. Boy, look, when you foul a star like Morgenthorg, you know the ref will be watching. Ask Bixby called off the pitch, partially because of the foul and partially because no one uses Bixby. Had 4 assists there on that foul. The 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. It brought it down to a 7 plus to break armor. Did break armor, but got called off. Sofiana rooting for this Goblin offense. They have the ball on their own 4-yard line. Caltratron says, "I'm here for the injuries." Oh, I hope we have plenty more for you. We've got plenty already, but there's still almost a full half left in the game. Nasher fails the really stupid test. That's the nega trait on these trolls. Oh my goodness. That is a problem. So the really stupid roll, when these trolls activate, they have to roll a d6. If there's a friendly player beside them who can whisper in their ear, hey, do this, then they succeed on a 2+. Otherwise, they succeed on a 4+, and when they fail, they lose their tackle zones and lose their turn. Losing those tackle zones is potentially a big problem. $20 seconds ago for Carnage Incorporated. Still need to get on the board at some point. The question is, are they going to play for the draw or play for the win? I don't know. They've removed 3 skinks already. There's only, I believe, only 2 skinks remaining on the pitch here. Ooh. Ooh. 1 skink on the pitch. Do my eyes deceive me? So this changes things. This changes things dramatically. There is 1 skink that is knocked out. All the others are out for the rest of the game. So the skink just removed was knocked out. May or may not come back. It's a 50-50 shot on the next drive. And so this can inform whether you're going to play for the draw or play for the win. Remember, the Lizard team needs those skinks in order to move that ball. Moop says, imagine how different this game would be if Troll and Ripper didn't regen. Yes, indeed. BB Nut says, McMackey going on the same list as me for not killing skinks. I did my best. I got them all off the pitch, all right? Turn 10 for the PipStars. They're off to the... Didn't try hard enough. They're off to the right side here. Couchtron asks, advice on fresh Goblin roster lineup. Positionals to avoid. Yeah, I think Doom Diver, you don't even want to deal... Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, what rules? Like the rule set that we're using here, BB 2020? Because the tabletop rules have just been updated, and they're very, I mean, maybe not very different, but things are different enough. $35 seconds to go for the PipStars here. Their job right now is to stop the score. Gets the knockdown on, what was his name? Wacky Wacky Rut Breaker. There's an old Neo Geo fighting game called Waka Waka 7. It reminds me of that. I don't know why I told that story. It doesn't matter. Bob Rob, welcome to the stream. Bob Rob with the follow. Thank you very, very much. Finky on the 3-die blitz against Dirty Dan just gets a push out of this. Won't follow up, I think. And instead, we'll try to mark the ball carrier. There it is, a mark taken against number 6 Eye Poker. This is a positive dodge. Positive meaning there's no negative modifiers applied to the dodge. Would be a 3+. They get a free reroll out of that. Remember, we were talking about how rerolls dramatically alter your odds. So, Eye Poker not in imminent danger, I would say. Especially if you chainsaw the marquee player. Oh, he didn't. He chainsaw Bootsy Kazoo. Chainsaw Bootsy Kazoo. My goodness, that was a great play. Great play, and now there are no skinks left on the pitch and only one that can come back for the game. Carnage Incorporated setting themselves up to try to win this game. SP Beaver says, doesn't Stunty avoid the tackle zone negative modifier? It does. But just as a general rule of thumb, talking about probability. No, he's talking about the ball carrier. Eye Poker moves up to the 12-yard line, now in scoring position. T-Die blocked by Ripper Bolgrad against El Bandito gets a knockdown. 9+ breaks armor, 9+ considered average. Okay, all right. Did I say average? I meant paper mache. Those are the words I meant to say. Holy moly, the lizard's getting demolished by these goblins. Flashbacks in my halfling game. Caltratron says, this is exactly what I came for. Sophiana says, blood for the blood god. That's right. SP Beaver says, we need to take away Ava's pen. I'm sorry. I felt the need to explain to Fumble Ruski. And I committed murder. Festive, thank you for the bits. They're 11 for the PipStars. Oh no, so the only hope they have now is Slim Scaly coming back onto the pitch in a future drive. Bob Rob says, I'll never forget the time I was fighting gobos with my ogres and BB2 and I didn't roll one pal. Yeah, it happens. Minute 6 on the clock now. Clancy guy says, if he doesn't come back, do they have anyone to catch the kick? So technically the other players can, but they're so low agility that it's not likely. SB Beaver says, I miss first edition ogres. I think you're the only one. So picking the ball up off the ground for the Sauruses is going to be a 5+ if they're unmarked. And trying to catch the kickoff would be a 6. Natural 6s always succeed in this game. Natural 1s always fail. Yeah, hunting the skinks. At least in my opinion, that's goal number 1 when you're up against a lizard team. Spire says, I had a Saurus pickup. It can happen. Yes, it can. Come on. You know better than rushing, though. Rushes always fail. Sofiana says, I'm smelling a pitch clear. We'll see. We'll see. I think Carnage Incorporated scores here. Three-die blitz. Gets the pal here with Morgenthorpe. Again, 8+ breaks armor. There's the armor break. My goodness gracious. Oh, boy. It's a crime scene. Oh, no. Sofiana may have called it. Oh, man. Proudstar says, Morg putting in the work tonight. Yes, indeed. Mr. Rocker Crocker says, I hope we see some dead Fred redemption. Yeah. I mean, I think they got to score because they have a real good shot of scoring again and winning this game. Clancy guy asked, this guy gets a ton of SPP for all the injuries too, right? Yeah, so that one was Morgenthorg. Unfortunately, he's the star player. So that's not going to help Carnage Incorporated at all. But for all the other players, he absolutely gets 2 SPP per casualty. Good score here by McMackey. And then the player who scores the touchdowns gets 3 SPP. Oh man, I think the PipStar, I think that means they get back their KO. Oh! Oh! I was like, I thought he was like, no, I'm taking your money and you're getting out of here. Yeah, so thankfully for the PipStars, they get back Slim Scaly. They'll be on offense with just 5 players. 6-man player advantage for the Goblins. Five players versus 4 big guys. You gotta believe! One of which is Ripper, one of which is Morg. So 5 for the offense. They have to put 3 on the line, which means only 2 are going to be free. Clancy guy asks, you doing any more games after this tonight? I am not. This is the last game of the evening. But we have another one, I think, Tuesday? Yeah, our next game is scheduled for Tuesday afternoon, in fact. Benbow Baggins asks, was that the wrong animation for the bribe working? Oh, Clancy guy with the follow. Thank you very, very much. Not wrong animation. It is confusing, though. Yeah, BB-Nut's right. It's just, it succeeded, and then it went to the next call instantly. But yeah, I think the animation should happen. Like it's like missing, for lack of a better term. Yeah, but that doesn't affect me, right? If he has it turned off, I still see them, I think. Slim Scaly naturally back to receive. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Dead Fred trying to consider the formation here. Pick your poison. All right, one halfback in Chompy McChompface. Here's the kick. Oh, please. Okay. So, Shinbiter gets stunned by the officious ref. Ball kicked all the way to the 22-yard line. Turn 12 for the PipStars. SB Peever says not Morg is a good choice. Electric Smith says, do all kickers have chainsaws? Have I just not been paying attention? 1-1 ball game. I think the PipStars at this point are just trying to figure out how to walk away with it from this game with a draw. McMackey's going to be gunning for the skink. Caltron says the good kickers do. Two-die block gets Nasher. Gatorade on the block. Starting the turn with that big guy block, which can be a little scary, but when you're down so many players, you don't have much of a choice. Good pickup. Slim Scaly in possession of the ball. This is a blodger with sidestep. Couldn't really ask for much more than that. Retreats to the 24-yard line. I don't think there's anyone with the tackle skill on the opposing team. So in order to knock down this skink, you need a pal. Turn 13 for Carnage Incorporated. The fourth quarter begins. Here comes Morg. I'm coming for you. Move says the skink should accept the inevitable and go stand on the trap door. Here they come. Here come the goblins. BB Nut asks, what's the coach stat command? It's coach stats. So all one word. It's exclamation point, coach, stats, plural. Although I may have made it singular as well. I don't remember. And then space, yeah. And then your coach name. You bet. There's coach stats, team stats, and race stats. Yeah, I need to fill it out more. I'm going to be super busy for like the next 8 months, but I have a list of things I want to do, like programming wise. Ripper with the knockdown. Turn 13 for the PipStars. Slim Scaly. The terrified. No, he's not terrified. He knows no fear. He's ready. Nurgle would be race stats, so R-A-C-E. Move, you have to try again. There's a short cooldown on it, so you just got beat out by BB Nut. Minute 10 left. The PipStars, failed the rush. They've got to re-roll. 2 rushes onto the sideline. Not as scary as it might think, although it kind of is. They do have sidestep. So in order to get surfed, all 5 of these spaces would need to be filled. It would be Dark Elf, Moob. They're all singular. Oh, that's very true. Yeah, they have a chainsaw. That's correct. Electric Man, it's going to be whatever your Blood Bowl 3 name is, which I think has just a space in it. Oh no, it's a dash. Yeah, it's your BB name. So it's Electric's Dash Man. Gatorade 3-die blitz on Benny Benchwarmer Bean. This is just gonna be a dodge push. There you go. 4 minutes, 26 seconds left on the bonus clock for the PipStars here. They're taking some blocks, but they're really praying to Nuffle. Dead Fred is praying to Nuffle right now. Well, BB Nut says, I'm so excited for Warhammer Blood Bowl. I don't know what I want to play first. I'm excited for Warhammer Blood Bowl. Speaking of Warhammer, I'm also very excited for Total War 40K. I'm super stoked for that. Yeah, I'm super excited. Repositions the Crocs on the Blitz to try to get some semblance of protection on Slim Scaly. Turn 14 for Carnage Incorporated. BBNet says, I have a few worries about 40K Total War. What are you concerned about? Bob Rob says, is Warhammer Blood Bowl Season 3? I've been out of BB Loop for a while. So the tabletop game has, there was just a major rules change with a new box set for this year. It came out last month. And the game has been renamed slightly. They just, Games Workshop is applying the Warhammer name to everything. So the game is now technically Warhammer Blood Bowl. And that is, yes, that is the 3rd season edition. In the tabletop game. BBNet says, I don't think Total War will work in a Total War battle system. I'm not sure what that means. If you like block against Choppy McChompface will be a push. Yeah, it's a minor name update. Like if you look at the box, it says Warhammer in teeny tiny letters, but it's still Blood Bowl. It's just a branding update. Clancy Guy says new engine for Total War games is super exciting. I haven't really kept up. I like Total War games. They're not my favorite games, but I like them. And I own all of them. Well, quote unquote own. I have them on Steam. So the Goblins enclosing the right wide zone here. Turn 14 for the PipStars. This is where legends are made. Pips Pippies off the pitch. It is your time, Slim Scaly. This is your moment. BB Nut says Total War was peak with Shogun 2 Total War. I like Shogun 2 a lot. I also like the Three Kingdoms Total War. I like that a lot too. Benbo Baggins asks, have the Goblins forgot the blitz? I thought they did blitz. I thought they blitzed with the Crocs and then repositioned the Crocs. And now you want me, or now you have me wanting to play Shogun 2 again. Shogun 2 was great. Even the first Shogun was great. The very first Total War game. Bob Rob says, I once saw Skink do 8 dodges in a row without failing and score. It's going to happen again today. We've got clips on the YouTube channel. We got Pips Pippy himself pulling out big plays like that. Oh, come on, Gatorade. Get your head in the game, Gatorade. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Gatorade confused by the lack of teammates. Come on, Slim Scaly, you got this. I believe in you. PipStars about to dip in the bonus clock once more. 3 minutes, 34 seconds on the bonus clock. Plenty of time, but no resources left. No rerolls. Caltron says, Boneheaded Crocs is just as predictable as Double Skull's Pro Elves. Poor thing has no friends on the field. He's just so... Look at him. He's like, why? Where'd everyone go? Let's go. Let's go. Oh, let's go, Slim Scaly. Yes, sir. 5 3+ dodges. Let's go. Slim Scaly on the 14-yard line. A sidestepping blodger. You'll survive this. No, you won't. Oh, no. No, Frankie Fairplay breaks armor on Slim Scaly. Oh, wow. BBNet says, also worry for 40k Total War as it's going to be on consoles and console controls for a strat game. Normally like bad PC and console experience. Do they though? I mean, like Blood Bowl's on the console. So much for Slim Scaly's gold jacket. Oh, he tried to be a hero. This was his time. But little did he know, he was going to catch a chainsaw to the back. That's right, if that had been Pips Pippy, that would have been a kickback. Just by sheer force of will. Bob Rob says, funny enough, I see this game being a draw. We'll see. Nose picker on the recovery. I don't know. I think Carnage Incorporated is going to get on the board. Player stats. I should do that. Fair enough. That's fair enough, BB Nut. I'm more optimistic, but I get your argument. Clancy guy says, throw a guy, throw a guy. Ripper with throw teammate, nose picker with the right stuff. I don't think Ripper's gonna throw this turn. He's marked. Ideally, he doesn't have to throw this at all. He's got one more turn. He can get the ball into the hands of the walkie runt breaker. 2 die on Gatorade's a pal. 8+ breaks armor. Mr. Rocker Crocker says Superman wears Chuck Norris PJs and Chuck Norris wears Pips Pippy PJs. 2-9 block. Hank the Ranger rapping. 2-9 block against Tailgater gets a pal. Turn 15 for the PipStars. They're not going to win this game. Can they somehow stop Carnage Incorporated from winning? Benbow Baggins says 5+ Saurus dodge. No problem. Easy peasy. When Pips left home to become a Blood Bowl player, he looked at his dad and said, "You're the man of the house now." Gatorade strategically boneheaded. He knows the score. He's like, I'm not messing with any of this. He like opens one eye. He's like, nope. Nope. "56 seconds left on the clock for the PipStars. They got to make a big play to stop this score. They tried. They tried their best. Turn 16 for Carnage Incorporated. Can they pull out a victory? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Handoff. 3+ handoff to score. Two rerolls remaining. They just need the one. Here it comes. 3+ to win it. There it is. Well done. Carnage Incorporated takes the lead 2-1. Very well done by McMackey. Wow. Very, very well done. Sets up for the score on the handoff, works out. And now the PipStars to set up on offense one last time. Festive, thank you very much for the bits. If there is a timeout, they can certainly get on the board and try to tie this game. Again, it's going to come down to Slim Scaly, who's already proven he's willing to do anything. Three on the line for the defense. One turn remaining in this game unless there is a timeout. Yeah, these games have been great. They'll be moving to the left if they get the opportunity. Hank the Ranger asks, do you believe in miracles? Benbow Baggins says Goblin should have spread out on the line of scrimmage. I think I agree with that. I don't want anybody... I don't want any opportunity for the PipStars here to move players down and protect the ball carrier. Watch there be a blitz and more kills than others. Saurus. Oh, man. To add insult to injury. Dead Fred. Thinking very carefully about this setup. Here it is. Locked in. Kickoff receiver on the 16-yard line. Here's the kick. No kicker for Carnage Incorporated, so the ball will go where it goes. Cheering fans. This is going to go to the PipStars. SPV were praying to Nuffle. Somebody with loaners getting pro. Or without loaner. So that's a favorable kick for the Kickstars. For the PipStars, unfortunately, they don't get the timeout they need. And Carnage Incorporated is going to win this one 1-0. Boy, man, what a game. 1 minute, 27 seconds left in the game. Just going to try to get some SPP here. Not going to get it with pushes. And we'll try. We'll try to pick up one SPP on a pass completion. It's going to be a 5+ to catch it. But I believe in you, Get Wrecked. 40 seconds left on the clock here. Oh, he's going to go the other direction. That's not going to work out. And that'll be the end of the ball game. Carnage Incorporated wins this one 2-1. What a super fun game that was. Wow. Unreal. Holy moly. Oh, so much fun. Yes, well-deserved victory lap here by Carnage Incorporated. And with that win, Carnage Incorporated will knock down Technobabble Inc. into 4th place, and they will be in 3rd here in week number 7. Congratulations to McMackey once again on the victory. Man, 3-3-1. What a team. 2 great teams, 2 great coaches. And Goblins are so much fun. They're just so much fun to watch. All right, let's take a look at the schedule before we leave for the evening. Coming up next, we have a game. I think we actually have a late schedule, and we're going to end up with 2 games tomorrow night, but not back-to-back. But not tomorrow night, excuse me, on Tuesday, December 23rd. We've got 1 game at 1:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's UTC -5. That's going to be the Gassenberg Cavaliers versus MAML Nightmare. That's Eagle TSI versus Festoon. That will be OWA versus Necro. And then there's another game. I don't know which one it is, but there'll be another game later in the evening as well. After that, 5 games left to be scheduled. And when those games get scheduled, you'll be able to check out and get alerted to that schedule on our website at maml.club. That's MAML.CLUB. Here on Twitch or on our social media pages on Blue Sky, X, and Facebook. Let me put a link to the Discord channel as well, and let me pay out the winners, if there are any, for the predictions. Oh, thank you for the kind words, Black Wolf. I appreciate it. There's a link in chat to our Discord channel as well. You can come hang out. You can talk some shop. You can talk nonsense. We've got 2 dedicated channels, one for the schedule and one for the standings. The schedule shows all the scheduled games in your local time zone, so you don't have to do any weird math to figure out when the games are. And we'd love to just have you come hang out and maybe even play in a future competition in Season 6. This game is so... I mean, look, man, you got to play Blood Bowl. This game... Oh, right, I got to pay out the predictions. There it is. Somebody won. Congratulations to the winners. Benbow Baggins did indeed win. This game is a ton of fun, man. I mean, look, we just saw a team full of lizards face off a bench against a bunch of goblins who have chainsaws, who are beating people with sticks. It was a ton of fun. This game is a blast. You can play Blood Bowl via Blood Bowl 3 on Steam, the Epic Game Store, PlayStation and Xbox, and in tabletop form at your friendly local game store until this Tuesday, December 23rd at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care, everybody. Thanks for hanging out across all 3 games we had today. Always love having you here. I love this game. I hope you guys love the game too. We'll catch you back here Tuesday night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Take care. Play Blood Bowl.